Okay, this is just a recap of how to enter the data into your etax for the assignment. So you're starting off on the first page, which is personal details. You've got your tax file number, which was entered earlier, which is on the assignment sheet. So make sure you enter the right number because you get marks for actually entering all of the data correctly. So then you're picking male, entering in Wing Commander Jason Todd's name and the date of birth. Now the date of birth in the assignment is the same day as your birthday, but make sure that you use the correct year that you're told in the assignment. Then you have the question, are you an Australian resident for tax purpose? Yes, and we can click on next. This is where you enter in the information for where Wing Commander Jason Todd lives. Make sure that you click no there for has this address changed since completing the last tax return, and you can put in a mobile phone number. You don't need to put in anything else, and you click next. Definitely make sure that this is ticked so you don't have to type it all in again. Just use the current postal address. Has the home address changed? No. And clicking next again. Do you need to lodge a tax return? Yes, this is the assignment. You want to do that. Will you need to lodge one in the future? Yes. Now, did Wing Commander Jason Todd have a spouse? No. So clicking no. And then you're entering in the bank details as given to you on the assignment there. Clicking next. No, we can't pre-fill. This is make-believe person, so no pre-filling allowed. And we move on from there. Now I've already entered this, so my progressive summary is complete, but you won't have one. So if we start with our income, when you click on the income up here, it gives you all the different ones that you can enter. Okay, so we want to start with, obviously, Wing Commander Jason Todd had a salary. So did you earn income from a salary or wages for which tax was withheld? Absolutely. And we will click yes, we did. Now, it just gives you some information about the fact that you need to know how much money did you actually get and how much tax did you pay to fill in the rest bit. Now here you need to pick the occupation. The assignment says aircraft maintenance engineer and mechanical, so make sure you get the right information, clicking next, and this is where you can put in the information for his salary. So the salary was for being a wing commander, and they have a ABN, so you need to type that in. Then the gross salary, you'll have to calculate this and then type it in as a gross salary and the tax withheld. He also worked from home and got the $10,000 and there was no tax withheld for that. So we put in a 0 there. So this is the first point where you can check, did that come out as the same income on my handwritten part of the assignment, and do I have the tax right? And then moving on from there. Did you receive any other income? So when we look at the assignment, there was no other income. So all of this information here is irrelevant. In the more complex assignments, the person has a home, a rental property, and they earn some money from that, and you'll need this section of the income. But for Wing Commander Jason Todd, this is not required. So we can close the income down and move straight on to deductions. This will speed up the assignment time that you have to worry about. So the first thing was he did have car related expenses. So they asked the question, yes he did. I need to fill in some information on that. He works out his deductions based on cents per kilometre, so ticking that one, and then putting in the type of car. The distance travelled was 5,000. Remember, he travelled further than that, but as the tax etax tells us here, you can only claim for 5,000. Now, with the engine type, this is important that you choose the right car to get the right cents, or it won't match your handwritten part. So it's just an ordinary engine. And the capacity is, we look at the size of the car. Now from the assignment, it was a 5 litre 5000cc V8. So you need to look for here. Now this one is 2.6 litres or over. And obviously 5 litres is over, so we put in a number 3 there. So you just need to read the assignment really carefully for that. And then moving on next there. Did you have any work related travel expenses? No. You can go no, obviously. You can just click throughout there. Did he have clothing and laundry? Absolutely. So we can click in there and have a look. Now obviously it's telling you need some receipts. Yep, we've got this information. He had a uniform, which he paid money for, and laundry for $52. So we can put that in. And you have to pick one of these. Well, let's just say it was a compulsory work uniform that he had to buy. Moving on, was there any other deductions that he could make? So yes, we know that he made some donations and had a sponsor child. So we move straight down to D9, gifts or donations, because there was nothing else. So going in here, did he make some gifts and donations? Yes. So put these in. Lifeline was 125. Please separate these in your assignment to make sure you get them all. Salvation Army was 250, and the sponsor child, remember the sponsor child was an amount per month, so you'll need to do the calculations and put in the year amount here, and then we can click next once you've typed all of that in. Now, were there any other tax deductions available to him? No, there weren't. You can do this with your highlighter and look at all of that. So, or actually, going back in here, what you can do then is go and have a look at the deductions. Now, in your handwritten part of the assignment, you'll have a total of deductions. Is this number matching what you had in the handwritten? If not, you've done something wrong either in this or in the handwritten part of the assignment. Okay, now we move on. We need to answer all of the questions about the Medicare levy. So you don't need to read all of that, but we go on next. Were you a low income earner? No. So no kind of deductions. That would be told to you in the assignment, so no. Were you and all your dependents, including your spouse, covered by appropriate level of private patient hospital cover? Now, it does say that he had a health fund, the Defence Health Fund, so yes. This one's just asking how many days. Well, presumably the whole year, so 365 days. At any time during this were you covered by the private health insurance policy? Yes. So moving on with that one, of course. Just some information about what to fill in and where to fill it in. Any children? No, Wing Commander Jason Todd doesn't have any children. And this is where we put it in. Now, with your health insurer ID, you will need to look that up. So you can click in here, health insurer ID, and it comes up with a list. The assignment has chosen one that is in the list, so please look for that. Wing Commander Jason Todd was Defence Health, so it's AHB. So you can just close that down, go back in and type AHB. The membership number was given as 007. So he's already made his claims to pay less during the time, so these are all 0. The benefit code was 30. It's given to you in the assignment. It's always a tax claim code of A, and then just clicking in next. And it gives you some summaries and so on, but which we don't need to worry. Now, the next thing to do is to come down to the tax estimate. And it's here at this point that this number down here, the $4,563.19, is the amount owing. That's the bill. Now, this should match your handwritten assignment. If it doesn't, something's wrong and you need to look. So you're checking, did I have the same taxable income? Did I have the same deductions? Did I type in the right amount of tax withheld and so on to find out that where you went wrong? And just rechecking all your calculations before you hand it in. And don't forget, you will have to hand in a PDF. This will be told to you again on the day of the assignment. So we'll worry about that then. Good luck.